Welcome, sweaty nerdlings. My name is Zach, and this is the recap brought to you by Cinelinx.com, where I cover every top story from Cinelinx in movies, gamings, and TV. In this episode, we're going to be talking about the all-new Batman animated movie. We're going to be talking about a Need for Speed reboot, new storyline. Excited. We're also going to be talking about X-Men casting. And guess what, Legos? You spoiled another movie for me. You did it. You spoiled the crap out of it. Just roll the tape. So our first story comes from us from Warner Brothers. We got a look at the new cover of the Batman and Harley Quinn animated movie. We don't know what timeline this takes place in, or if it's in continuity at all. It seems right now with the DC animated movies that they want to do some in a canon timeline and some outside of it. Justice League versus Teen Titans and all the Justice League and Teen Titans movies have all kind of been in one canon storyline. But this looks like a really fun, and the synopsis of the movie is that they're going after Poison Ivy and some jolly green giant looking dude that I've never seen before in DC Comics, as they try to cover the planet in plants like a bunch of tree huggers. And Harley kind of alludes that she's trying to get out of the life of crime. But how can you not be excited about this? It's Bruce Timm, y'all. Our next story comes from Need for Speed. Now, all of us have nostalgic memories of playing, some kind of street racer, running from the cops and, endangering thousands of lives as we race through the streets of Tokyo or New York. Well, this one even gets more dangerous. Need for Speed Payback. All we really know, other than the trailer of more cars crashing into things and things blowing up, that it is a Fast and the Furious inspired storyline. So it could be Fast and the Furious canon. I don't think so. Could it have Fast and the Furious characters? I don't know. If you don't have Vin Diesel pop up in this, that is the biggest missed opportunity ever. Make sure you guys check out the full trailer on Cinema. Next up, we have a piece of news from Nintendo. As they go to launch their game ARMS, they're taking something from the playbook of Injustice and starting off a large tournament spectating sport in order to get hype up for the game. If you guys all remember the Injustice tournament they recently had, where Sonic Fox, my boy, took it all home. That's what they're looking to do with ARMS, and it looks like the fighting community really kind of likes this setup. It's going to air June 13th and 14th. Please go to Cinelinx.com to see the other times and details of the tournament. My only question is, who's going to play in it? This is an all-new game, all-new platform, and you can't have Sonic Fox come win every fighting tournament. Also, if you guys check out the Super Cool Nerd Show on YouTube, they had a fantastic Injustice tournament that I want to be in really bad. Make sure you guys go to Super Cool Nerd Show YouTube page to see that. Next up, we get the director for King Kong vs. Godzilla. And what we got is Adam Wingard. He's the guy who did The Guest with Dan Stevens. He did the reboot of the Blair Witch Project. And I'm reading Matt's article right now. And he's doing the American adaptation of Death Note. This guy's baller, y'all. Make sure you guys go to Matt's article on Cinelinx.com to read the full story on this. Finally, the last story that I'm so frustrated about, but kind of excited to talk to you about, is Lego spoiled Thor Ragnarok. Okay, so if you don't want to know about it, don't keep watching this video. But if you do, we'll see how it plays out. But Lego sometimes will spoil certain things, like Giant Man was one of them. But sometimes they misstep on some things, meaning like they just make Lego sets and make Lego sets. Remember when like the Mandarin had his giant robot and everyone's like, there's a giant robot in the Mandarin in Iron 3. So we don't know if this is true or not, but from what it looks like in this picture, that Thor is holding an Infinity Stone, which only makes sense because if you get your hammer smashed and you need to fight someone else with an Infinity Stone, because Enchantress, how else is she going to wipe out a whole race of Asgardians? Probably with an Infinity Stone. You're going to fight him with Infinity Stone. And we know that the Cosmic Cube is still on Asgard, and Thor holding this little shiny blue thing, that's what he might be using. But go online, check out the picture, and read the whole story. For our last story is that we have Charlie Heaton from Stranger Things got casted as Cannonball in the new X-Men New Mutants. I'm really excited for this because I love to hear Cannonball is going to be in something. If you guys don't know who that is, basically just take your belly button and just everything down from there goes to fire, and then you can just like shoot off into the sky. It'll be, set for some really cool visuals. Hopefully they can pull it off, and a talented actor like this, really excited for. Well, guys, that's all the stories this week from the recap. Make sure you guys go to cinelinks.com for all your top stories in movies, gaming, and TV. Thank you so much.